coaches, hello and welcome into the campus of Abington High School for tonight's boys varsity basketball game between the Cohasset Skippers and your Abington Green Wave. As always, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you all the action high above the hardwood here, joined alongside today by Joe Beaver. Joe, the Green Wave coming in at 4-2, looking to expand the win column, go to 5-2 as we start talking about the season winding down and the South Shore League tournament is almost upon us.
Number 11, Liam Cunny. Number 12, Will Bradinskas. Number 21, Kevin Federley. Number 32, Greg Walsh. Starting tonight for the Green Wave.
The Cohasset Skippers, led by senior captain Liam Cunny.
Number 11,
Willie Gradinskis, number 12, Quinn Walsh, number 32, Kevin Federley, number 21, Josh Burke, wearing number 4, the starting lineup for the Skippers.
Really excited for this matchup. Both teams have a lot of great talent.
The Green Wave will be led by Tommy Finera, Matt McGuire, Derek Nuttall, presumably Andrew McCluskey. The fifth starter has been a little bit of a rotation this year. Joe, we've seen Antoine Graham in that spot. We've seen D'Ambrosio in that spot. It is Antoine Graham joining Nuttall, Matt McGuire, Tommy Finera. And Mike Van Luling on the floor. We are underway. Green Wave have opening possession of the game. No, it's not Van Luling. That is Drew Donovan. Junior getting the start here tonight. Finera working his way in, has his shot blocked. A lot of contact. No whistle. The Skippers go the other way. Cohasset wearing their visiting all navy blue jerseys with gold trim around the white numbers and lettering. Their Green Wave and their home white jerseys, white shorts with a green outline surrounding white numbers and lettering. Finera one-hands it to the corner for McGuire. Pump fakes, works his way in for a long two, gives it to Nuttall. Now Finera for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Grabbing the rebound is Kevin Federley. Foul from behind. Derek Nuttall is called for the hold. He was working against senior Quinn Walsh. In for Willie Gradinskis. Gradinskis with it now. Working top of the key against Matt McGuire. Down low, the pass blocked by McGuire from behind. Finera able to tiptoe around the baseline and stay in play.
Great defensive play by Matt McGuire.
Graham pump fakes, driving baseline. His pass intended for Nuttall, grabbed by the Skippers, who have so far held the Green Wave scoreless. A three-pointer. Airballed to the corner, but grabbed by Gradinskis before being tapped out by the Green Wave. 6:41 to go in the first quarter. Green Wave have not been here on home court. McGuire, another couple blocks, and this one out of play off of Gradinskis. Green Wave have not been here on home court, Joe, in quite some time. Last week we had 3 girls' games here on home court. That means 3 on the road for the boys. They were supposed to be home Tuesday evening. That game ended up getting scrapped. Graham for a long 3, and it's good. The Green Wave on the board. A lot of range from Antoine Graham.
Yeah, seemed like a 35-footer almost.
Antoine Graham throwing the body around, trying to come up with a steal three-pointer. No good, comes up short. Nuttall looking for the fast break, goes behind the back, realizing Cohasset is already back defensively. Finera over to Matt McGuire. He receives the pass one-handed, and his three, nothing but net. Green Wave, 2 consecutive three-point field goals. They lead at 6-2, 5:50 to go in the first. Josh Burke. For Federley, now Grodinskis. 5 on the shot clock. Grodinskis is long 2, no good. Graham grabs the loose ball. Graham to Fanera. McGuire in the corner. Back to Tommy Fanera. In for Nuttall. Trying to spin with it. Out to McGuire. A 3. No good. The Skippers come down with the rebound. Now Federley off the glass and in. 5 minutes to go in the first. 6-4. Entertaining start. The Green Wave have gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc the last 4 possessions. Grodinskis trying to hand and does to Liam Cuddy. He takes a 3. No good. Rims out. Graham with another rebound. Not all. Back to Graham. He takes a long 3. No good. And Willie Grodinskis grabs the rebound. Blocked for Nuttall. Liam Cuddy, the unsuspecting skipper. Mike Van Luling's going to come in. He replaces Derek Nuttall. And McCluskey comes in for Tommy Fanera. Good block, Joe, by Derek Nuttall.
Yeah, great defensive play. But one thing I want to mention is Green Wave's got to watch the fouls. Last time they're here at home, they got into a lot of foul trouble. And that's one thing they got to watch for this game. They already have 1 foul.
Halfway through the first quarter. Graham running a point now. McGuire stops and pops for 2. It's good. Good fadeaway shot for Matt McGuire. And now the senior grabbing the rebound. A little wild on the pass to Van Luling. Fanera comes back in. He replaces Antoine Graham Jr. 3:43 to go in the first. The Green Wave lead it 8-6. Of course, senior co-captain. Matt McGuire scoring 1,000 points in what seems like the last Green Wave home game that was here a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday afternoon. Fanera committing the foul on Cuddy. Cuddy to inbound for the Skippers. Out of play, unable to grab it in time was Josh Burke. Trouble inbounding the ball for the Skippers. Down low for Van Luling, his layup is good.
Really like what I'm seeing offensively from the Green Wave. They're moving the ball around, they're cutting, getting open, trying to penetrate the defense.
Defense was broken there by Will Baker, number 13, the sophomore. Down low for Van Luling. Drew Donovan in the paint, and he is fouled. The call goes against number 13, Will Baker. McGuire in the corner. Now Fanera getting pressured back to the corner for 3. No good, comes up short. Liam Cuddy grabs the rebound up for Grodinskis. Grodinskis fouled, count it, and 1. Donovan called for the hit. Antoine Graham comes back in. He replaces Drew Donovan. Gudinskis for the three-point play to take the lead for Cohasset is good. 11-10, the Skippers on top. Finera with the turnover off the pass to Gudinskis. And out of play, Gudinskis couldn't corral it before the sideline. Abington lucky to escape the turnover, Joe.
Yeah, they kind of got bailed out on that one.
2:20 to go in the first. Green Wave chasing 11-10 the score. Cohasset on top. Graham to McGuire. Back to Graham. Thought about the long three. McGuire takes the three, and it's good. Green Wave calling for the travel. They're not going to get that call. Van Luling grabs the board, gives it to Tommy Finera. Finera to Graham. Back to Finera. Back to Graham. Pump fakes for three. Two hands it into Van Luling. Van Luling now laying it up too strong to the bucket. It was McCluskey. Let's talk a little bit of superstition, Joe. Andrew McCluskey usually wearing a white arm sleeve on his left arm. He's gone without the arm sleeve tonight.
If I'm being totally honest, did not notice.
It's small things like that. So the reason I noticed is in the green versus white scrimmage before the season when we were testing out the new system, he was identified by having a white arm sleeve because he was not wearing a jersey with a number. So Coach Peter Serino wrote down everybody's name and short description. McGuire for three, no good. So when it came to Andrew McCluskey, he's wearing a white arm sleeve. He's the only one wearing the arm sleeve.
Well, we'll see how
tonight,
that works tonight.
So I'm wondering if he hit a cold spell while the Green Wave were on the road. Sometimes you change things up mid-season.
We'll see how it pays off for him.
Some of the superstitions get crazy. I've heard of players eating exactly 2 peanut butter sandwiches before, like 3 hours before a game, washing it down with 10 ounces of like just really random things that players will do on game days.
I mean, I guess whatever it takes, really.
There's some crazy ones. And as they say, it's only weird if it doesn't work.
True, true. I wonder if there's some sort of psychological thing behind that, that helps them play better. I don't know what it does, but maybe there's some sort of reason behind it.
Well, it's interesting. I've got a tiny streak going on by myself, and I'm hoping it breaks. The Boston Bruins are 2-0 in games that I have watched while standing in my kitchen at home. Antoine Graham Jr. puts Abington back up by 3, 16, 13, 23 seconds to go. In any game I have not watched, the Bruins have won. In any games I have watched, if I have not been standing in my kitchen at home, the Bruins lose.
So how many past games have you been standing in your kitchen watching the Bruins?
I've watched 2 games this year from the kitchen. They have won both.
Were they against good teams, or is it?
One was in the shootout against the Flyers, and I believe one was in overtime against the Flyers. It's only weird if it doesn't work.
I mean, I guess so.
.5 to go in the first. Finera with 7. More time than you'd think. Goes to the corner. Green Wave trying to find McGuire. He takes the deep 3. Off the rim. No good. Looked like it had a shot from, I don't know, about 35 feet out, Joe.
Yeah, easily.
16-14 at the end of the first frame, Joe. We saw a cold stretch to start. Then when the Green Wave caught fire, now they're back on a little bit of a cold stretch. Lucky for them, the Cohasset Skippers are on seemingly a cold stretch as well. What do they need to do to, both teams, really, to start heating up?
I think they just need to keep taking those open shots. I mean, eventually they'll land, you know?
Oh, McGuire by far the leading scorer. Per usual, no surprise there. Green Wave, believe it or not, I believe next week is the last week of the regular season. They've got a game against Rockland, and they've got a game against Norwell. And then the following week we launch into the South Shore League tournament. A short compressed season lasting about a month. As is the Green Wave hockey season, about a month. I want to thank you for watching this stream and every stream available here from the Abington High School gym. Abington Community Access and Media, proud to partner with the Abington High School Green Wave Athletic Department and the Boosters Club to allow us to get the technology to bring you every single game, all levels, freshman, junior varsity, varsity, boys, girls. Doesn't matter, and when volleyball starts, we'll have that too. All those games can be found at youtube.com/abingtoncam02351/live. Joe, tell the people what they need to do while they're watching one of our live streams.
They need to subscribe, like, turn on post notifications, send it to their grandma, their aunt, their mom, their father, whoever. And really helps our channel when you guys do that.
If you happen to miss a live broadcast, go to abingtoncam.tv. You can find on-demand video there. You can find out when the replays are going to be on our 3 cable channels. You can find programming schedules, channel live streams. You can submit a comment if you like the job we're doing. If you've got a suggestion for us, contact us on the website. Burke to Grudinskis. Grudinskis turns it over to McGuire, who happened to stick his left arm out as he was trailing his player and happened to come away with the ball. Now Nuttall. 2 no good, brought down by number 11. That is Liam Cunning, the senior captain.
Matthew McGuire got up slow there.
Antoine Graham in for Nuttall. Nuttall back to Graham, now to Finera. Drew Donovan back in the game. He gives to Finera. Now Graham, back to Finera. Back to Graham. Graham pump fakes, works his way in, takes a 2 from the charity strike, counted and 1 for Antoine Graham. What an athletic move. Elbow called on Josh Burke. No good. The uncontested board to Quinn Walsh. Connie lays it up, no good. 2 different occasions on that drive that could have been called a travel. Finera's floater is good.
Green Wave's really heating up.
2014, and the travel called on Burke. Crimson. Crumsick, excuse me. The senior in for the Skippers. McGuire over to Finera. Honey, 6:15 to go in the second quarter. 2014, the Green Wave lead it. Crumsick's 2 no good. McGuire with the rebound. Matt McGuire already well on his way to yet another double-double. Nuttall to Graham. To McGuire. In for Nuttall. Nuttall contacted heavily in the paint. He'll be at the line for 2 shots. Hit called on Gradinskas.
First foul, 12, Will Bradinskas.
I'll tell you, Joe, I was, as you know, not blessed with being phenomenally tall in my life, and as we were walking in, of course, Dark Nuttall, son of Fire Chief John Nuttall, stands about 6'4". Him and Matt McGuire, who are similar heights. I'm 5'6". These guys are a full 10 inches taller than me.
I'm barely 5'7", so.
And I find myself just looking up at these high school students. Finera to the corner for Graham. Finera's floater off the glass and in.
That is the biggest lead of the game so far.
8 points for the Green Wave, 22-14, 5 minutes, 10 seconds left. Shot waved off, the foul committed.
Green Wave foul number 11, Jonathan Nuttall.
Nuttall called for the block. Lucas Summers comes in for Nuttall.
Checking into the Green Wave number 10, Curtis Lucas Summers.
Five minutes to go in the quarter. Block called on Graham, and the Green Wave yelling that should be offensive. Antoine Graham Jr. called for the block.
Green Wave foul number 14, Antoine Graham Jr. Checking into the Skippers number 20, Giles Hewitt.
Always interesting to hear the communication. This time between coach and official. Finera's long 3, no good. Graham trying to come up with the steal. One-handed down low. Graham trying to come up with the block. The pump fake for number 20, Charles Hewitt, eventually does fall. 22-19. The lead cut to 3. McGuire, deep 3, short. Offensive board for McCluskey. His finger roll layup is good. Timeout called by head coach Peter Serino. 4:10 to go in the second quarter. 5-point lead, 24-19. Joe, Cohasset has been charging. They've gotten as close to within 2 or 3 on this current run. The Green Wave, meanwhile, slowing down just a little bit. The foot's still on the gas. They're just not accelerating as fast. What do they need to do to get the speed back up?
I think they have to come back faster on defense. A lot of the times I see them in transition being a little slow to get back, and this is allowing Cohasset to get some easy points. I'd also like to see Abington, work that ball around, continue to do that. I think they do a solid job, but I want to see them attack the rim more. I see a lot of outside shots that aren't landing now, so they should try going at the rim, see what happens.
Our next stream, Sunday afternoon, 2:30 p.m. Actually, 12:30 p.m. We'll have the Green Wave Junior Varsity team going up against those Boxers from Brockton. 2:30, the Varsity edition. Special treat for all you viewers. So we'll have a special guest commentator. More will be revealed on Sunday. You gotta tune in. I can guarantee it's going to be an entertaining broadcast. If I could stay at home and watch this broadcast, I would, because it's going to be that fun. And as you know, Joe, not many people have more fun than us calling these games. Game after that, the girls varsity team here on Tuesday night against the Rockland Bulldogs. Big rivalry game. A couple offensive boards for the Skippers. Lucas Summers finally coming away with it. Then we wrap up, believe it or not, next Friday, the regular season, as this boys varsity team takes on the Norwell Clippers. McCluskey, short two, good.
Andrew McCluskey's really been able to work that baseline, get some good shots off.
Meanwhile, that angle is good for number 20, Charles Hewitt. Hewitt, the only freshman on this Cohasset roster. Panera to McGuire. Pump fakes for three, now goes into the paint. His short jumper no good. Charging up ahead with speed was number one, a lot of speed. Kevin Krumsick, he'll get an assist on that bucket for Charles Hewitt. Panera. Fouled by number 11, Liam Cunny. To Donovan to inbound. In for McGuire. Donovan to Fanera. Back to Donovan. Donovan fakes the shot from the charity stripe. Lucas Summers trying to come up with it. Instead is turned over to Kevin Krumsick. The two down low is more than one person in this gym, Joe, thought that was a travel. Fanera, McGuire, top of the key. Stops and pops, long two, comes up short. Rebound to Liam Cunny. Cunny's layup is good. And the Skippers have the lead back, 27-26. The ebbs and flows of a game. Here's Kevin Krumsick off the turnover. Corner three, catch and shoot. No good. Donovan with the rebound. Down low to Fanera. Fanera lays it up and in. That was an in-your-face layup, Joe. Spinning, shooting. Kevin Federley is good.
Green Wave's got to do a better job defending the paint.
Second quarter has turned into a little bit of a shootout. As these two teams go haymaker for haymaker. 29-28, Cohasset with the lead at the moment. McGuire's 2 in motion is good. Green Wave with the lead, 30-29. Fouled was Federley. Block called on Curtis Lucas Summers. That was good on his first attempt. McGuire and McCluskey into the paint for a potential rebound. The Skippers going 4 back full defensive here with 39.7 seconds to go in the half. McGuire, he goes up and down. A tip ruled. Fanera recovers. Greenway 4-on-1. McGuire lays it up. Counted and 1 for Matt McGuire.
Great hustle by the Green Wave to get back in there, recover the ball.
This has turned into a wild shootout, Joe. Will Grudinskis called for the foul. Joe, he's got 3. He's in foul trouble early in this game by far. The top contributor for the Skippers. Shot no good. McGuire picks it up. Floater off the glass. In. Long 2. No good. Back of the rim. Rebound ping-pong around. Finds its way to Matt McGuire. 5 seconds to go. McGuire 3. No good. Ping-pongs around until the buzzer sounds. The first half has come to an end. Joe, entertaining, especially the later stages of that second quarter. It's the Green Wave 34, the Cohasset Skippers 31. All I can say is, well, that escalated quickly. Joe, take us through it.
I believe the biggest issue for the Green Wave is the transition points. I think they'd have be much better off if it wasn't for them getting not back on defense, not quick enough. But as far as the Green Wave on offense, they're doing a solid job. I mean, running off screens, running plays. You can hear Coach Serino calling different plays on the side, and it's really making a difference in this game.
34-31, Abington leading the Cohasset Skippers. At the end of the second quarter, we're going to step aside, take a quick break. We're back in a flash with third quarter action. Hello and welcome back into Abington High School for second half action between the Cohasset Skippers and the Abington Green Wave. Once again, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you all the action high atop the court here in Abington, joined alongside tonight by Joe Beaver. Joe, an entertaining second quarter, that's to say the least. A lot of fouls in that quarter, and we see another one right off the bat there. A lot of back and forth action, which is very good. It's been a very competitive game, 34-31. The Green Wave have a 3-point lead.
Yeah, I'm really excited what both teams have here after the half. See what their coaches told them to
McGuire
do.
in your face too. That's the technical terminology. The in-your-face shot is defined as Matt McGuire had someone in his face when he was taking that shot. Layup in. Here we go. Hope you guys didn't unbuckle the seatbelts because you're in for a bumpy ride. Not all. Long two. Short. Grabs his own rebound. Hands to Drew Donovan down low for Antoine Graham. 20 on the shot clock. Antoine Graham working his way in. He is fouled. 2 fouls against the Skippers the first 56 seconds of this quarter.
Antoine Graham Jr. will go to the line for the Green Wave.
All Joe, knowing what you're up against, knowing that Willie Krudinskis has 3 fouls against him, knowing that the Cohasset Skippers already have 2 fouls against him in the first minute of the third quarter,
25, James Appleton.
do you change your strategy a little bit knowing that the calls are coming fairly easy tonight? Do you try to get some of the Skippers into foul trouble?
Yeah, I definitely would. I would try to force as many fouls. And if I were the Skippers, I'd try to play a little more passive and just be careful when they're driving to the rim.
McGuire for not all reverse layup, no good. Skippers come away with it, 36-33, the Green Wave on top. Block called on Graham, who thinks his feet were planted and that it should have been a charge. The bucket is good, meanwhile, for Kevin Federley. Federley to tie the game, no good, not all. Tips the rebound to Donovan. Donovan crossing over, his layup off the glass and in. Fanera trying to clog the passing lane. Finding a lane, blocked by Nuttall, who's going to be called for the foul.
Having a foul for 11, Derek Nuttall.
Very emotional, Derek Nuttall. His third personal foul.
Checking for Abington, number 13.
McCluskey comes back in. Good from the stripe is Will Baker, 38-36. Green Wave up by 2. Tommy Fanaro now running the point for the Green Wave. He's working at the top of the key. To Graham, to McCluskey, the shot waved off.
Last foul, number 13, Will Baker.
Will Baker called for his second foul already. 3 fouls against the Cohasset Skippers the first minute and 54 seconds of the third quarter.
Very risky position the Skippers put themselves in.
McGuire inbounds to Graham. Fanera to McGuire, 3 off the mark. Grabbed one-handed by Will Baker. The defense strategy has shifted, Joe, for the Green Wave. They're now working full court man-to-man. Turnover here is number 21, Kevin Federley. And an offensive foul is called. Antoine Graham finally got trucked one too many times.
I believe that was his third or fourth attempt at getting in charge. That's dedication.
Check it back into the skippers number 20, Charles Hewitt.
Charles Hewitt back in the game for the Skippers. Green Wave. 2-point lead. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. 38-36. Tommy Finera to Donovan. Donovan driving baseline to McGuire. He pump fakes. Underhands back to Donovan. 10 on the shot clock. Graham called for the travel. All I'm saying, Joe, all I'm saying is that there's been a lot of whistles tonight.
Yeah, it's a lot more than any other game I think we've done so far.
Two. Good for Liam Cunning.
I'm interested to see how these fouls will affect both teams down the stretch.
Antoine Graham. Emphatic foul call. 2 hands in called on number 1, Kevin Krumsick. Curtis Lucas Summers comes in for Donovan. McGuire inbounds to Antoine Graham Jr.
Skipper foul number 13, Will Baker.
2 hands in on Will Baker, his third personal. Not to keep belaboring the same point, Joe. We've had 3 minutes and 22 seconds of action here in the third quarter. In 3 minutes and 22 seconds of game action, the Cohasset Skippers have 6 fouls against them.
Yeah, this puts them in a very dangerous position.
Well, the next foul, the Green Wave are in a 1-1 for at least the remainder of the game. They'll end up going to a double bonus automatic 2 shots at some point. Could end up being in the third quarter.
And not only that, but you're going to lose players too. I mean, you have 2 players with 3 fouls, if I'm correct.
And not to mention, a fairly short bench. Hold is going to be called on Curtis Lucas Summers. That's his third. In for Grudinskis off the glass and in. 40-38, the Skippers with the lead. Halfway through the third quarter, 4 minutes to go. Van Luling in the corner to Tommy Finera. Finera to McCluskey. McCluskey has it tipped out and his pocket picked. Block on the other side by McGuire.
Third block this game.
Could be on his way to a triple-double. McGuire has his shot blocked from behind contact and pushing. No call.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's no call on that one.
And Van Luling's going to get the whistle on the other side.
Having a foul call number 33, Mike Van Luling. Will Grudinskis will go to the line, shooting 2 for the Skippers.
First foul on Van Luling, the 4th. Called on the Green Wave in the first 4 minutes and change. Gunner's first attempt is Grudinskis. 2 of 2. That puts the Skippers up by 4, 42-38 the score. Attempted steal by Josh Burke. And Luling to Fanera. Only Fanera, 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Back to Van Luling. Back to Fanera. Now down low for Lucas Summers, out to Van Luling. He's going to get called for the travel. Indeed, the extra step taken. Three, no good. Fanera trying to tip the rebound, eventually winds up in the hands of Matt McGuire. McGuire, top of the key, three, no good, off the mark. Rebound to Federley. Cunny, no good. Lucas Summers with the rebound. 2.5 to go in the third. The longest we've gone without a whistle here in the second half. McGuire to Fanera. Receives a pass one-handed. Floats it in for Lucas Summers to McGuire. Stop and pop for two off the glass and one. Not McGuire. What a show. Anytime he has the ball on the offensive half of the court, you never know where he's going to launch it from. Looking to draw the game within a point. And he does. 42-41, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lucas Summers comes up with a dual possession. Cohasset retains possession.
Bench absolutely exploded when they forced that jump ball.
Able to keep it in at least momentarily, and a foul called. The Abington bench has come alive. The foul is going to go on Burke for the Skippers. He's a little bit limp on the sideline. Good on his first attempt. 8 fouls against the Skippers now in the half. The three off the mark. McGuire grabs the rebound. McGuire good for two. $135 in the third quarter. 45-42. The Green Wave on top. McGuire comes up with the block. Timeout called by Cohasset. 1:24 left in the third. 45-42. Entertaining game, Joe, but man, there's been a lot of fouls, a lot of whistles in this half.
Yeah, but I mean, there has been contact. At least they're not calls that are unneeded, you know. There's been a lot of contact on layups and those mid-range shots, but it would be nice to see if there was a little bit less calls.
2:24 to go in the third. 3-point edge for the Green Wave, 45-42 over the Skippers of Cohasset High School. This game was originally supposed to take place about a week and a half ago. It was postponed till today. Both of these refs, Joe, sporting the new hand whistles. The devices you hold in your hand, you hit a button, makes the whistle sound, programmed with a bunch of different sounds.
I wish I had that.
Maybe the ease of access
Yeah, definitely.
to the whistle in your hand. Instead of having to take it out of your pocket or find it dangling around your neck, you're already holding it, just press the button.
Yeah. When I was a soccer referee back in 8th and 9th grade, I think it was, well, that would have been nice to have. Would have been much easier.
Well, no time like the present, Joe. Fanera gets tripped up in the call. It is offensive against Liam Cunny. Double bonus situation now. This will be an inbound because the Green Wave did not have possession. .105 to go in the third quarter. Tommy Fanera to Matt McGuire. McGuire rotating, finds an open hole. His shot no good. Ripped down by Gradinskis. Kevin Krumsick. Blocked by the Green Wave. McGuire might have tipped that one as well. McGuire down low, finding a lane for Curtis. Lucas Summers counted and one. The hold called on Liam Cunny. Rather, Kevin Krumsick. No good on the free throw attempt. 47-42, 5-point lead. Second and change difference between shot clock and game clock. McGuire comes up with the tip. However, the Skippers recover, at least momentarily, before Gradinskis can't keep up with it out of play. The Green Wave take over. 15 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. To the Green Wave, Joe, there's one guy and one guy only you're looking to get this ball to. He's got it now. McGuire, deep three is good! And he stares down the Cohasset bench.
Absolutely electric in the
Ice
gymnasium.
in his veins, Joe. Ice, I tell you, in the veins of Matt McGuire. The most electric player that perhaps Abington High School has ever seen. Scoring 1,000 points just 2 games into his senior year. And putting the Green Wave up big, 50-48, an 8-point edge. The third quarter has come to an end. That must have been 25 feet.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
the three-point line is how much?
I believe 30. Actually, let me check real quick. I'll do my research to find out.
Stand by, the Joe Beaver research team on it. So there's a little break between the third and fourth quarters, a minute and a half till the fourth tips off. It's been...
So, from the corner, it's a 22-foot three-point line. and in the corners, so from the top it's 23 foot and 9 inches. So,
All right, so he was probably 30 feet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't even watch it go in. Just stared at the bench of the Cohasset skippers.
And the Green Wave bench was absolutely electric when that shot went in.
That just goes to show Matt McGuire is toying with the rest of the South Shore League. I feel bad for any opponent that he's had over the last 4 years. McGuire, Nuttall, Tommy Finera, Antoine Graham, Curtis Lucas Summers. The 5 for Coach Peter Serino. The bench remains pumped up. Meanwhile, for the skippers, Liam Cunny, Willie Gradinskis, Josh Burke, Kevin Federley, and Quinn Walsh, the 5 starters. Back in for Bo Ruggiero's Cohasset skippers. Finera, long 2. And it's good! Would have been good from 3. He had his foot on the line. Gradinskis working against McGuire. Out to Federley. Federley. No good. Grabs a shot by Gradinskis on the rebound.
Hey, we gotta put bodies on people, right? Put bodies on the rebound. Good.
Skippers to inbound. Kevin Federley.
Get around it, Derek.
Gradinskis. I believe McGuire got his hand on that one. The layup for Gradinskis down low. And there, 7 minutes to go. Green Wave in a double bonus situation for the entirety of the 4th quarter. Corner for Antoine Graham. Graham's 2 is good.
Green Wave's catching fire in this 4th quarter.
At the right time, Joe. Arnold called for another foul, his 4th.
Checking in from Abington.
McCluskey comes in to replace him.
Cohasset, number 13, Will Baker.
Federley working against Graham. Turnover. Federley remains down. Now McCluskey to Finera. Pass a little bit off the mark. It's intercepted by Will Baker. Finera called for a hold.
That puts Cohasset in the bonus.
Tommy Finera very upset. He's got to calm down. Antoine Graham goes over.
Will Baker will pull the line, shooting 1-1.
And Coach Serino talking the good sense into Tommy Finera, who is visibly upset at that call, his 2nd personal. Finera in the corner. Gives it to McGuire. Graham open on the far side. He has it now from McGuire. 6:10 to go in the 4th quarter. 10-point edge for the Green Wave. In for Lucas Summers, driving baseline. Contact all over him. It's number 32. Quinn Walsh.
West foul, number 32, Quinn Walsh.
His second personal. Curtis Lucas Summers, good on his first attempt.
Checking back in for Cohasset, number 20, Charles Hewitt.
Lucas Summers, 2 of 2. 12-point edge for the Green Wave. 6 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Cunny. A lot of contact in the paint. His floater is good. Finero with the Green Wave lead at 10 to Antoine Graham. Back to Tommy Finero. In for Graham. Contact down low. Floater, no good. Lucas Summers on the other side. Lays it up. Count it. And one for Curtis Lucas Summers. The fourth foul called on Will Grudinskis.
Now this Green Wave's lead is just growing.
(59-46). Converting the free throw was Lucas Summers. And now he's going to call for a foul on the defensive end. Hold. His fourth personal. Got on his first attempt is number 20, Charles Hewitt. The move is to, quote, let them roll. Curtis Lucas Summers with 4 fouls will remain in the game. Tommy Finero is now working the modified full court press for the Skippers. Summers down low. Out to Graham. Wide open 3 off the mark. Grudinskis with the rebound. 11-point lead for the Green Wave, 59-48. Green Wave calling for the travel. Grudinskis lays it up and in. The whistles do not sound.
Cohasset getting a little momentum here.
Antoine Graham perfectly satisfied to hold the ball, let everything reset. Tommy Finero looking over his options. Gets the pick now from the corner for Antoine Graham. Shot waved off from McGuire.
McGuire will go to the line for the Green Wave.
Halfway through just about the fourth quarter, 60-52, 8-point edge for the Green Wave. Lucas Summers down low for McCluskey. Off the glass and in. Lucas Summers with the assist on that bucket. A lot of contact down low. This might be Summers' 5th, and it is.
Green Wave foul, number 10, Curtis Lucas Summers.
Curtis Lucas Summers has fouled out of this game. 3:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Derek Nuttall comes back in. He's going to be careful. He's got 4 personal fouls as well, Joe. No good on his first attempt is Liam Cunny. One or two for Cunny at the line. Not all to the top for Antoine Graham. Has it intercepted by Cunny. Now Gradinskis charging in. And just like that, Derek Nuttall fouls out of this game.
This might be one of the highest fouling games we've ever seen. Both teams in the double bonus.
Mike Van Luling in to replace Nuttall, who was in to replace Curtis Lucas Summers. For the record, you folks watching at home, the scoreboard stops counting at 10. So the fouls up there, not exactly representative of how many have been called. Both teams now in a double bonus for the remainder of this game. Another 3 minutes and 43 seconds. McCluskey with the rebound. McCluskey to Finera. McGuire, deep three. And it's good! Peter Serino calling a timeout. 3 minutes, 34 seconds. It took a while, but Joe, I tell you, the green wave has caught fire.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a huge shot by Matt McGuire before the timeout.
From deep.
Extremely
You can
deep.
tell when Matt McGuire is on because he takes shots from Steph Curry territory. About halfway between the three-point line and the half-court shot, and he's hitting them with nothing but net.
Yeah, just like that. Makes it look easy.
Well, again, we want to thank you for watching this stream and every stream of the Abington High School Green Wave. All varsity games, junior varsity, freshman, all levels of basketball. Of course, varsity ice hockey, all the sports going on at Abington High School right now. We bring them all to you live at this link, youtube.com/AbingtonCam02351/live. Joe, tell the folks what they need to do while they're watching one of our phenomenal productions.
You got to make sure you like, subscribe, post notifications, comment, send it to whoever. Every person in your
Email it to the
contact.
great aunts and uncles.
Yeah, everybody. To spread the good word of Abington Cam.
My favorite story about bringing these games so far, one of the Green Wave varsity ice hockey games the other night. We had 2 sets of great grandparents watching. One of them was in Maryland. How cool is that? That these folks that would never have the opportunity to see one of the high school games of one of their relatives get a chance to watch live in the flesh from the comfort of their own home.
Yeah, it's awesome.
If you missed the live broadcast, go to abingtoncam.tv for live streams of our 3 public educational and government access channels, schedules, playback schedules, on-demand video. You can find all of these games on abingtoncam.tv if you would like to rewatch. For instance, Matt McGuire scored his 1,000th point a couple of Saturdays ago against the East Bridgewater Vikings. Drew Donovan coming back in. 4 fouls on senior captain Liam Cunny. A couple of skippers, Joe, in foul trouble. Donovan in for Mike Van Luling.
Number 34, Drew Donovan.
Kevin Federley. Grudinskis for 3, no good. Fanera flying in for the rebound. 3 minutes to go. The lead stands at 12 for the Green Wave. Antoine Graham with it. Graham to Fanera, just inside the half-court line. Back to Graham. McGuire. Donovan, Fanera on the far side. Fanera finds a lane. Floater, no good. Cunny with the rebound now all the way up. Uncontested layup is good for Will Baker. Green Wave slowing up, realizing how much time is left here in the fourth quarter. Realizing that they have a 12-point lead, 10-point lead, 66 to 56 the score. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Matt McGuire, top of the key, motion 3, and it's good! It's not fair, Joe. It's just not fair.
That was a on-the-move 3, and he was covered.
Green Wave basketball. Antoine Graham just gave him the shimmy at the free throw line. McGuire spinning. Hands off to Fanera. Fanera gets the pick from McCluskey. Baker comes away with it. His layup no good, a little bit too strong. Liam Cunny grabs the rebound. He is fouled by Matt McGuire.
Greenway foul on 5, Matt McGuire.
All the fouls that have been called, Matt McGuire has played the entire game. That is only his second personal. Cunny missing on his first attempt. McCluskey and McGuire move in to attempts to grab a rebound. Van Luling in for Donovan. Cunny 1 of 2. Lead back at 12, 69-57. Buck and a half to go in the fourth quarter. Fanera has it blocked out of play by Cunny. Green Wave retained possession. Didn't think it was going to get to this point, Joe, in the first quarter when things were slow going, kind of back and forth. All of a sudden, Green Wave started to heat up in the second quarter. End of the second, it was still very close, a 3-point ball game. McCluskey laying it up and in. Third quarter, both teams going haymaker for haymaker. And now in the 15th round, heavyweight battle between Abington and Cohasset. The Green Wave have pulled away. They lead by 11, 1 minute to go.
Yeah, I think that double bonus made a really big difference in this game.
And converting on those free throws.
Yeah.
McCluskey is Van Luling contacted in the paint as well. The fifth foul against Willie Grudinskis, the most effective Cohasset skipper, has fouled out of this game.
Andrew McCluskey will go to the line for Green Wave.
McCluskey good on his first attempt, lead back at 12. Joey Sala, Matt D'Ambrosio into the game. Matt McGuire, Tommy Fanera come off of the Green Wave. 2-2 from McCluskey, and with those two substitutions, Joe, you know that the Green Wave feel that this win has been iced.
Yeah, and I think that's safe to say. Down by 13, 37 seconds left. It's not looking good for Cohasset.
Shot goes for Will Baker. Shot clock off, lead at 11 for the Green Wave. Calling for no shot. Graham with some fancy footwork and fancy dribbles, half dance, half basketball dribble. Cohasset will let it run out. Final score is going to be 73-62, Joe. What an effort from Matt McGuire and the Abington Green Wave. Tell us about it.
You know, it was an absolute slugfest for the entire game, and until that double bonus came along, that's what made the difference.
And that came fairly early, Joe. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Green Wave had a double bonus for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, that was the absolute difference in this game. If Cohasset just managed their fouls better, I think it would have been a different, a lot closer of a game. I still think, though, Green Wave did a great job on offense, converting their free throws, and Matt McGuire had a really good game.
Not any question who gets the Abington Cam Player of the Game award. It goes to number 5, Matt McGuire, as it has many games prior to this. Joe, we've touched on it before. Many other commentators for Abington Community Access and Media have talked about it before. We want to hear it from you. Talk about the skill and the talent of Matt McGuire, especially when he hits those no-look 35-foot shots.
Well, what can you say? He can hit from a shot from anywhere, covered. He's mobile, he can dribble, he's a great passer. He can do it all. He's really a heck of a player.
Matt McGuire doing it once again for the Abington Green Wave. They are victorious in this effort, 73-62 over the Cohasset Skippers. Abington moving to 5-2 on the year. That wraps it up from the Abington High School Gymnasium for us tonight. On behalf of everyone here at Abington Camp, my broadcast partner, Joe Beaver. I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson. We will see you next game.